Good morning, everyone. We had a little technical difficulty, so I didn't post the beginning. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start over. We're talking about a topic that I addressed first thing this morning on my personal page, and I got a ton of feedback on it. So as everyone knows now that I do this talk over here on my business page, and you're more than welcome to like and follow the page, and please share it with some other people that might find some interest in any of my talks. But the question I asked this morning was, as a business owner or entrepreneur, it really doesn't matter. As a small business owner or a large business owner or an entrepreneur, what is your real occupation? Okay? And I'm not talking about if you have a job, if you get up and go do a job 9 to 5 every day, that doesn't count. I'm talking about if you're doing this on your own. If you're out here and this is your livelihood, we're talking about that if you don't get up and make it happen, it doesn't happen. Okay? So if you're an entrepreneur, small business owner, what is your real occupation? So that's a good question. I had a lot of feedback on it, a lot of different answers, a lot of insight. Some people were spot on. They understood it. Some people, you've always got the class clown. And some people were just a little bit lost by the question itself. So I'm going to answer it now. And, like I said, it doesn't matter the industry that you're in. The industry is irrelevant. You can be in real estate or whatever, it doesn't matter. The construction field, contractor, you can be a general contractor, a handyman, personal trainer, hairstylist, who cares? There's how many fields are out there? Housekeeper, restaurant, landscaper. Just look around you. How many fields are out there? It doesn't matter what that field is. It doesn't matter what your industry is. Your real occupation, if you were an entrepreneur or small business owner, is in sales and marketing. Marketing, is a little bit different than sales. They go hand in hand, but marketing is different. I give you that. But sales is the lifeblood of your business, period. And I go out and I see it all the time. I do a couple MLMs, I do real estate, I do a few other things, and I go out and I talk to people about it, and I don't want to do sales. I'm not good at sales. I'm not good at talking to people. Let me tell you something. You better get good at talking to people. Doesn't matter. Are you just going to do a job? You're going to go just over broke. Okay, so it doesn't matter what it is, the industry you're in. You are in sales. Period. Hands down, no questions asked. You can have the best product or service in the world. It doesn't matter. How do people know where to find it? And how do people even know that they want it, or more importantly, that they need it? But people don't buy, things that they need. They buy things they want. So how do they know that they want your product if you're not selling it, if you're not marketing it? It's real simple. This isn't brain surgery, folks. To be good at sales, you really might want to think about getting some high-level coaching, training in sales. It'll pay off. Your company and your pocket will greatly appreciate you getting some real training in sales, because that's the lifeblood of your business. You've got to have it. There's a lot more to your product and service than just having it. You gotta let people know it's there, and you got to be able to sell it. You have to have a strategy. Just because you have a product and service, it doesn't matter. If it's sitting out there and you got a yard sale sign on it, if no one drives by and no one sees it, then you can't sell anything. You can't. You got to market it to sell it. And you got to sell it so other people know that you're marketing it. a lot of people, I ask them, what's your sales and marketing strategy? Oh, word of mouth advertising. Word of mouth really? Word of mouth advertising. That's great. But word of mouth advertising, that's lack of a sales strategy. You had zero sales strategy if your sales strategy is word of mouth advertising. You don't have a strategy. Word of mouth advertising is the result of an effective marketing or sales strategy. Let me say that again so you understand it. Word of mouth advertising is the result of an effective marketing and sales strategy. That can't be the strategy. You had to have a great strategy going on for anyone to know about it. If you're relying on word of mouth and no one ever rides by your yard sale, who's telling anybody you got anything? You have to have a strategy, and it better be a good one. You got to think about, there's a lot in sales. There's a lot in sales. There's huge. First thing you got to do, you got to remember people's names. When you meet them, hey, Joe, how you doing? Joe. You need to say their name quite often, because it's a researched and studied fact. The number one thing people enjoy hearing the most, maybe not you, but the vast majority of people love hearing their name. Say their name. Say it a lot. They love it. Got to have a good elevator pitch. Got a good elevator pitch. There's got to be straight to the point and very brief and concise and piques interest in whatever your product or service is. You got to have a unique selling proposition. There's 1,000 people out there doing exactly what you are. What makes yours any better than theirs? Why not go with the next guy? He might look better than you, or she might talk better than you, or someone might sell better than you. You got to have a unique selling proposition. You got to have a good warm up. When you meet people, how do you get them interested in you? There's got to be some common ground there. You got to warm it up. I use FORM. Sounds funny. FORM. Family, occupation, recreation. Talk to them about these things. Miscellaneous. Find some common ground. Talk to it. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Fab selling. Features, advantages, benefits. Features, advantages, benefits of your product or service. It's real simple. Whatever your product or service is, give them the features, advantages, benefits. But more importantly than that, tell them why it's going to make them or save them money. Very important. Is it going to make them or save them money? Okay? Nonverbal communication. Are they shuffling around? Are they looking away? Do you not have their attention? Then you're not doing a good job of selling. You're just, whatever your service is, you're not presenting it right. You're doing something wrong. And then how to close. You have to know how to close in sales. You got to. You have to be able to ask for the money. If you're not asking for the money, you're not closing anything. It's real easy. So let's rehash it. It doesn't matter your product or service, you're in sales. Real simple. Whatever it is, your occupation is sales. Marketing is different than sales. Okay? That's real simple. You might want to think about getting some training, because your product or service, your lifeblood of your company is going to rely on it. Remember the people's name. Whoever you're dealing with, you should remember their name. If you have to write it down, if you have to, whatever the case might be, whatever it takes for you to remember their name, and call them by it a lot. Your elevator pitch must be great. You must have a great elevator pitch. Not a good one, a great one. Unique selling proposition, no questions asked. You have to be different and unique from your competitor. You got to have a good warm-up. Form, we talked about it. Talk about their family, occupation, recreation. and miscellaneous. Make it brief, 5-10 minutes at the most. Features, advantages, benefits of your product and service and why it's going to save or make them money. Everything comes back to money. Nonverbal communication. Are they giving you indication that they're in tune to you talking to them, or are they trying to get away from you? If they're trying to get away, then you're not doing a good presentation of whatever your product and service is. And close. Always ask for the money. Always, every time. So, food for thought. Food for thought. But the biggest thing is in this, and the biggest thing I want you to take away is lack of strategy, word of mouth advertising. Okay, ain't gonna get it until you have good marketing and good sales technique. Then word of mouth advertising can be your strategy. That should just be a part of it. There should be a huge part that has nothing to do with word of mouth advertising. So, little food for thought, something to think on. Everyone that commented this morning, thank you. Everyone that just followed here and watched and viewed, thank you. Please share and like and follow my page. We're going to do some real estate shortly. That'll be pretty cool. You'll enjoy that. So, food for thought, something to think on. You people have a great day.